Hey guys, welcome to Skatetalk, and as always, your host Bob. And he is bloated sidekick, Boosh.
Who wrote that? Thank you, Stephanie.
They just call me your sidekick.
I didn't write it. But yeah, welcome to Skatetalk Live. This week we have our guest is Chris Casey from the Captain and Casey Show. Patrick, our executive producer, is on his way. He'll be here shortly. We have Yoon here. And thanks for keep the energy going, guys. But thanks for sticking around. We're 10 minutes late, but I think with us, that's actually the earliest we've been on the entire time we've done the show. I wanted to say again, congratulations to Leo Romero for winning the Skater of the Year.
You went up there for that party, didn't you?
Yeah, I went up to San Francisco last weekend for the Skater of the Year. The party.
How'd that turn out for you?
Oh, I can definitely cross, drinking a PBR in front of Thrasher off the bucket list. That was pretty cool. But other than that, it was just a normal trip. I don't know. I didn't make it to the speech. I didn't make it to Leo's speech because I had a little bit too much to drink that night.
What were you doing at that moment?
At the moment, I was back in the hotel room in my bed.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't like an eventful weekend for me. But with that, we're gonna have Chris Casey on here shortly, and is there a lot of Boosh news this week?
I'll say, I know I say it almost every week that it's a slow week, but this one is extra slow. Just get excited because there's some good stuff.
There's some good stuff.
It's not too much, but I say it's more quality over quantity. Definitely.
Okay.
So look forward to that.
I'm looking forward to it very much. Yeah, thank you for the disclaimer.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
This section of the show. We got Yoon here. As you guys all know, Yoon, or most of you know, Yoon does the Univision over at the Barracks. But you also have your website called Big Poons Kids?
Yeah.
I've wanted to ask you lately, what does that mean?
Dude, summer '94, July 4th, after that day, people just call me Big Poon.
That's your nickname?
That was for a little while, and then it came back when I thought of names for the website.
Big Poon Skids?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
It's like Jerry's Kids, but Big Poon's Kids. I don't know.
Actually,
so everyone gets the joke but you. Or but us.
How long have I been on the show for? Of course, I have jokes that only I get, right?
Big Poon Skids?
Yeah. Big Poon's Kids.
So we got that cleared up.
Yeah, I don't know where the nickname came from. I too, like you in San Francisco, had a little much to drink that night.
Okay.
Summer '94.
Buying web domains blacked out.
I wasn't buying web domains.
Okay, well, let's bring out tonight's guest.
I think Patrick's gone.
Chris Casey. Let's bring him out.
Are you here?
Chris,
Thanks for having me.
thanks for coming to our show.
This is a nice couch.
Yeah.
It's comfy.
That was nice of Boosh to answer the phone in the middle of the show like that.
Well, he's a busy guy, dude. There could be some breaking skate news right now.
The level.
No, it was Patrick. I think he was looking for the place.
And that's the producer of the show, calling
in
during the show.
where the show is.
The professionalism of the show is way beyond.
It's
Captain
incredible.
Casey. Captain Casey has nothing on us.
Now, obviously, I mean, God, we don't have couches this good. Have you ever looked inside of here for stuff?
Yeah, there's one inside.
I wanted to say that there's been no bad blood on our part for being actually the inspiration for Captain and Casey show. You know, or is it vice versa?
Bad blood?
Yeah.
There is no such thing as bad blood. There's only delicious blood. Have you ever seen True Blood? Oh.
But with your show, Captain and Casey, you're telling me you're actually in hiatus right now with it.
Permanent hiatus, folks.
Permanent.
Call the network. Tell them I need to get a job back. I'm an out-of-work actor. I've been waiting for years to say that.
You're out of work.
Out-of-work actor. That's my new title. What do you do for a living? I'm a host. No one cares about that shit. Out-of-work actor, they're like, ooh, interesting.
That's your title, out-of-work actor.
Out-of-work actor.
What happened with your show? You say it's on permanent hiatus. There's no chance of it coming back at this point?
At this point, we're not too certain. I heard rumors, if I can say that on
Yeah.
here. You can say rumors? I just want to make sure. I was told that they got a new president over at Fox. Well, no, not Fox. Sorry, Fuel. They both begin with F. Same thing, different day.
The check say Fox.
Same shit, different smell.
Thank you. But what I was told was they shut off 13 different shows.
Okay.
Set them down. They got a new president over there. And it's going to be more of a reality show-based action sport network.
Awesome.
Reality.
Interesting.
So they're getting rid of
Skateboarding again. Yeah.
Well, they're keeping around Slam.
Slam is so hot right now. God, you thought Jersey Shore was doing good.
Yeah.
They are banging it up over there at Slam.
So you go down to Fuel TV and you go into your last paycheck and Slam's walking out the door.
Yeah, they got fucking new chairs, new suits. These guys are all dolled up with babes.
Yeah.
I remember those days. Oh, the South.
Dude, this week I ran into them filming that show 3 different days this week. And I think Gershon Mosley is their PA.
No way.
Yeah, I think Gershon is their
Gershon,
PA.
the poet?
The guy that sweats
Oh,
himself.
Gershon the rapper.
Who's that guy?
That's the next level shit, dude.
Really?
Yeah, well, check your YouTube.
So you're waiting. You're in hiatus. There is a chance you guys are gonna come back.
I mean, I would love to. There's people that you would love to interview, that I would love to interview, that still want to be interviewed.
Okay.
But I don't know if the network's going to let us do it.
What are you scared at this point? Like, what am I gonna do next if this doesn't go through? Or
I was at first. I actually shit myself. Then I realized, there's a lot of job opportunities out there for an out-of-work actor.
okay.
Acting
Waiting tables.
Well, I see the guys flipping the signs on the street, and I'm thinking I could do that. I used to flip skateboards,
Yeah.
So flipping a sign isn't a bad idea, and you're acting at the same time,
Yes.
like something's going on. That's as far as my thoughts have gone to a new job, though. I'm grasping at straws after that.
Yeah. Do you have the crew calling you? Like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
Yeah, hey, I'd like to work and get paid. And then I go, hey, me too.
How's the captain feeling about this?
Now the captain, and I know he's watching right now. Hey, buddy. The captain, he was trying to get a job as a tour guide in San Francisco. So he would be on top of that bus when you're riding around, and he tells you about the Alcatraz and all that.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect job for the captain.
Okay.
I know he loved doing the show. He had a great job. What do? Sit on the couch, hang out, have a mug. I mean, can we pan over here? Can we pan over this way? And then you go even farther. He's not even.
He's twittering.
And he's
No, what I'm doing.
What cush jobs do these guys have?
No, Patrick said he said he was outside, and then he's at the wrong house, I guess. So.
The level.
Tyler's out there. You'll see Tyler.
Yeah.
I wish he could produce his way over here.
I actually wasn't twittering.
Oh, you weren't?
What were you? I was about to though.
You were pre-twittering.
About to.
Just sitting on the couch, hanging out with.
So
You said
Hanging out at
Hey.
Skatetalk.
you said on YouTube.
Was he? Oh.
So is that true? The captain really is.
That's
doing
his. Yeah, that's what
tour
he
guide
is.
thing.
Yeah, he had done in between the show when we would shoot it. There's always like a year off almost before we would shoot again every time. So you have all this lag time. He's done construction work. I think he actually almost worked in a hardware store. And he backed out of that career. He started brewing beer. He thought he was going to be a brewmeister. And I've tasted the beer with him. I helped him out with one batch. We call that the Grizz Whiz.
Ooh.
It was pretty delicious. But do you know how much beer you have to make to sell to make money off the beer you actually make in bottle? It's not that lucrative of a company, especially if you're drinking half the profits.
So yeah, you've had a lot of downtime in the past year.
Yes, I do a lot of napping.
A lot of napping.
Yeah.
You've saved up enough money to where you could just sit on it for a while?
Oh yeah, I've been sitting on that money right at the bar. Then it falls right onto the floor. Or into the ladies' laps, who knows?
You should probably be like part owner of Burgundy Room by now, huh?
God, I wish I was. That place is delicious. Lovely ladies, lovely drinks.
Yeah. You get recognized at certain places you go to a lot from being on the show?
You know what? It's interesting. Skate events, you get recognized.
Yeah.
I live in Hollywood, people usually don't recognize what I'm related to as a D or E related celebrity. Really far down the. But I get yelled at in cars more.
Okay.
But, I got That's how I get recognized.
Okay. Do you feel like, if you were to get a regular job or wherever, like, you don't want to be, do you feel like the TV show is giving you, like, your face so much exposure? Like,
am I too popular? Is that the question you're asking me?
Could you swallow your pride and work, a customer service job?
Oh, I'd love to. Are you shitting me, dude? Customer service would be great. I would love to take returns if I can get a job after doing this, getting a job. When they return those presents after Christmas. Yeah. Oh God, I would love that job. I would love to be that guy.
You said that to me before. You said that you would love that job at Walmart.
Oh my God, think about how much fun that would be. People coming up to you like this. This present, stay there. I don't want. That's if I was in the South, of course.
Right.
That would be the voice you would hear. But and then you're just like, I'm sorry, ma'am. This present is too good for you. We're going to take it back and not give you any money. Just to see the look on their faces. Oh God, I want it. What are they going to do? Fire me? Come on.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas job.
Yeah.
That's fine.
When you were in production, when your show was in season, was there anything that would limit you guys, what you could and couldn't show?
There was, you know what, there's different people who would say different things to us, like, you can't, at one point in time they're like, you can't have fake guns on the show.
Okay.
And I would be like, oh, there's a commercial for the fucking Marines on here, in between our show. Really?
Right.
The Marines can have guns, but we can't have guns.
Yeah.
Sure, they're trained, and I love a Marine,
Yeah.
But why can't we have a gun? Or why can't you say certain words? Or, like we could have champagne on the show.
Okay.
You can open a bottle of champagne. You can pour the bottle of champagne into a glass. But if you drink from that glass, you have to cut the scene.
Okay.
But if you cut the scene and then go to it later and then drink it, then it's okay. There's certain formalities, I guess.
But you gotta call it champers first.
Champers?
Champers.
Yet after Captain and
Pour a glass of
Casey,
champagne.
Dr. Shred comes on and they're making fucking skatable objects out of tanks and M16s and bazookas.
Exactly. Then the Guns of Navarone are fine to skate. Jesus. I'm just a day late and $1 short. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
But you are allowed to have, you have the girls, obviously.
Oh.
And
Oh, the girls. Everybody loves the girls in the show.
yes.
There's a reason
People,
why.
skateboarders love to see girls.
And I believe, and I will give credit to Tim Dowling,
Okay.
although I don't know if he wants to know this, but he started the zoom into the bottom of the girls' butts when they would walk off.
God.
Which everybody would, when I would talk to skaters, would be like, man, every time I watch that show, I just wait for those girls to walk off.
Yeah.
So awesome. So yeah, TNA goes great with skateboarding.
And where would you guys find those girls?
Actually, the last episode we did with Heath and Jeremy Klein and Omar Salazar, they found the girl at the Red Lion. She was a bartender, and she came on the show.
I was at that show.
Yes, you were.
That was almost more of a party. than an
Explosion.
actual explosion. The whole place got just demolished.
Which was fun and great TV, wasn't it?
Is that like every show? Is that the atmosphere when you're filming?
Usually the last few shows, it comes to the point, and this is one of the things that you'll learn from having people having cocktails in the show.
Okay.
And I noticed that you have different locations.
Different living rooms, yes.
Because sometimes it gets a little too hectic afterwards, and then
Right.
maybe you're told, hey, you can't be filming in my house anymore.
Yeah.
Because people are vomiting in the fireplace, they're crapping in
And
the
nothing feels
couch.
better than a new place of soil.
Yeah. So you're gonna, they get, sometimes it gets destroyed, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on the guest
Right.
and the atmosphere that day.
Do you ever have to say to the people, this is, it is a party, it's fun, but this is kind of our job to, like,
No, you never
don't
say
bring
that.
your friends.
No, bring more people.
Yeah.
If we break a camera,
They'll have a really good time.
yeah, the more people have fun, the better. It makes for better TV, especially if things are getting destroyed. The only person who really matters in that situation is the people who have to clean up afterwards,
Right.
and we're paying those guys. So come on, let's just fuck it up.
All the people getting it destroyed, that sucks.
Have you ever gotten too trashed during the show where you're just like,
Well, funny you should say that. Episode 1, starring the anti-hero crew. Tony Trujillo always brings this up to me every time I see him. I thought it would be really cool because it's the first time, and I was like, oh, we're gonna get all this, drinks. We're gonna get some weed. We're gonna get all crazy. And they showed up like 3 hours late, and I was 3 sheets to the wind by the time they showed up.
yeah.
So
And this is your first show?
first show ever, and I ended up, I think I did probably 3 minutes, and then I went out back and passed out and threw up behind the dumpster.
Cheers.
Oh,
Hey.
are the producers there just looking at you like, this is the guy we hired?
God, he's
The
the
producer loves it.
he's got $1 million face that's laying in $2 worth of trash.
He had to go back to the people, the executive, and say, he's got the talent, don't worry. He'll
He's-
come through.
This little birdie's gonna straighten up and fly right anytime now.
God bless Matt Solomon.
Oh, JoJo.
Cheers.
Go, JoJo.
Who's been the most unpleasant or the worst guest or interview you've had?
Worst. Well, you know what the thing is? I usually get the guests on the show. I
Okay.
made sure that there were people that I liked and I wanted to talk to.
Do you make the call?
Yeah. Because I think like the first season we had a producer on there, and he's tried getting some random people on there that I didn't like at the time.
Right.
I had heard, and I'm not going to mention any names, but
Please
certain.
do.
I can't. There was a certain skater who hurt women, and I was like, fuck that guy. If he comes on, all we're going to do is beat the shit out of him. So I
I'm
was
trying
like,
to guess who that is.
I know.
Never been in.
Yeah.
So you denied him just on the fact that he beat women.
He's texting you.
Hey, Rebecca. Hello. Yeah, but so we decided no. We were like, no, fuck that. So we started getting everybody on there who we liked. And I don't know, a lot of the guests we've had have been really good. The only thing is like a bad guest would be, do you know Jake Brown?
I know of him.
Okay, do you know who Mike Crum is?
Yeah.
And you know PLG.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we got all 3 of those guys on the couch, right?
Okay.
Now they all love drinking their booze. So do they ever. And they're a
Yeah.
fun time, and I love them to death.
Right.
They all decided they would be sober.
Okay.
So they all show up, and I'm like, hey guys, what's going on? Blah, 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 blah. And they're like this. Exactly. You can hear a dog bark in the background. It's so quiet.
Tumbleweed.
But if you have if you have a Heath on there,
Yeah.
or you have a Tampa Party crew, which
Yeah.
is great to have, you're just stoked. You're just blowing the place up, and hey, look who made it!
Oh, our executive producer.
Pan over to the door. Hey, Patrick!
I was at this exact number on the wrong street, and there was a box for Boosh.
At the other
Yeah, it said like Boosh on a board box. So I'm just sitting there like, what the
Boosh, did you break him off something for finding that package?
Yeah,
I mean,
dude,
he
I'm
should
going
get
to.
first choice.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't even know that thing was.
At least like a Sure Sports t-shirt. I think that's the
Oh!
Do you and Tyler coordinate what you guys gonna wear today?
Oh, wow.
That's
Please
you.
go dance
Just in
on
case
the
you weren't
later.
gonna show up, we had
I thought the UPS man just came before you came in here. You found a Boosh package at another house.
That's amazing.
That's truly
I don't get how there's 2 houses with the same exact address, like 2 blocks apart.
It's just, that's a boulevard and this is a drive, I guess.
But me and both the UPS are fucking idiots, I guess.
No, they fucked up on that It said Boulevard
I
on the
think
bottom.
you fucked up.
I found it just fine.
Patrick's running late because he had to go down to San Diego to interview Jamie Thomas.
Oh, the Chief.
Yeah.
How'd that work out?
It was good.
Chief's
He
always a
told me
great time.
he gave me a new outfit to wear.
Really?
Oh yeah, he gave you like
He
a
gave me
Kiss
like a
t-shirt.
leather wristband.
Yeah. Oh god. Couple of CDs.
He told me I need to skate more rails.
Well, we were just talking about with Chris, what makes who's been a bad guest on the show, and he won't name any names though.
I'm saying a quiet guest, and I said it before.
Bob will name bad guests.
Of course he will. Every day. Who is your worst guest?
I would say
Alex Olsen?
It was Edward DeVera, I think.
Edward DeVara for sure.
Not Alex Olsen?
Well,
Yeah.
He
was
gets a little
entertaining
snippy, doesn't he?
to people, but he pulled
He like pulled the chair out from under him and made him fall all the way on the floor.
yeah.
It's like your fourth show, too.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick, but I think that was just him being shy or whatever. Whatever he claims he is, he's misunderstood.
And mysterious.
And mysterious, yeah. So I'm sure I completely misled him. But
I like how all assholes say they're shy.
yeah.
I'm shy, dude. Chill.
Can you watch your dog so he doesn't unplug?
Charlie Sheen's totally shy. I don't know if you noticed that.
She's just looking at
Just being a dick to you because I'm shy.
Yeah, like let's say the bad guests are the ones that it's yes or no answers,
Yes.
or no answers at all.
No.
Yeah. or they come, Boosh, your dog's gonna unplug something.
Shit. I can't wait for us to get shut off the internet.
It's just this thing. She's
Before
like-
I go, I always loved you, Mom.
Yeah, yes, no answers. The best guests are people that just, you write down a certain amount of questions to ask them, and you only get through, halfway of it. Because they talk.
That's the best. Omar Salazar. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, he was on the show. He was great.
Dude, we had to cut down his episode. It could have been a 3-hour episode.
Yeah.
But that was off of like 2 stories he told.
Yeah.
And he was just like, he started getting into a story and I was like, and I can see the people, like the cameraman and director like this, wrap it up. And I'm like, he's not even halfway through the story. Just let him go through it. We'll try it again.
That makes a good guess? That sounds annoying as fuck.
Well, for the editor, yes. But for
But
me,
like, when you're at a bar and someone's like on coke and you're just like,
oh,
hey, like,
and when they tell you the story over and over again,
wrap it up.
oh,
But you guys get to edit it though.
I don't have anything to do with the editing. They've kicked me out of that place many times. You know what you should do? Let me show. I don't even know how to work this computer. Let me try here. You just wiped the whole thing.
What guests have you asked to be on there that just flat out told you no?
Eric Costin. Eric said no, and I asked Vera to come on, and then I asked Eric and Steve to come on, and
To represent the barracks?
to represent the barracks, and then they went on The Daily Habit.
Why did they give you a reason why they denied your show?
I don't know.
Just
Being themselves. But I love both those guys.
yeah.
Who else didn't come on who I really wanted to have on?
Nate Sherwood, because he came on our show.
No, he didn't come. Yeah, I asked him. Actually, Nate Sherwood is somebody.
Really?
He said he was. I'm working with Laban and Ted right now. Is what he said.
Oh, he's turning down stuff.
Which makes him obviously very popular and a
Yeah.
hot commodity. Check your, accounts.
Were you digging there when you asked him? When he says no, you're just like, are you fucking kidding me?
I was like, okay, no, all right, fine.
Yeah.
That sucks. We'll have Jason Jesse on instead.
Yeah.
And everyone seems to like Jason Jesse.
He was on the show?
Oh, he came on a motorcycle, drove onto the set, and then dropped it, and then said the cops were after him, and sat down on the couch.
We had Julian Stranger on, he parachuted in.
What do you think?
I was at like I said earlier, I was at the
'Cause I feel like you guys are competing.
Who?
You guys
I'm an
are
outdoor
having a-
actor.
Bob, you guys are having a little interviewee pissing contest?
Yeah.
Friendly pissing.
Oh yeah, well.
Well, one time Jeremy Rogers did coke on our show, so
In the bathroom,
Yeah.
I saw that on back in the internet. That was amazing.
we were trying to compete with you because I know you had Simon Woodstock on and you punched a camera guy in the face.
God, I wish I would have had Simon Woodstock on. Oh God! If he would have bring all of his boards, that would be amazing.
when I was at the one with Heath and Jeremy, I saw the version they showed on the network.
Yes.
You couldn't tell that they actually threw fireworks in the fishbowl and the fish actually died.
Because, unlike the end of a Faith No More video where you can actually watch a fish die,
Yeah.
I don't think you can show that on TV now because of PETA.
Yeah, Robbie McKinnon was really bummed about that.
Was he?
Yeah, I remember him seeing. You guys all ended up at the Chop Chows after. He's like, dude, got these fish, and he just kept throwing firecrackers and then killed each one of them.
The fish have definitely gone through some trials and tribulations in the show. The captain, actually, one time we had a giant bull. He was pushing around, and we had like mariachis playing on the desk, and he's driving the bull around. Then he hits the fish tank, it falls over, and then our director's girlfriend, she loves animals. She's very kind to him.